It's your boy Keydra the Truth. KDTL is on me, so don't ignore the bad one. Just getting everything washed. See, skin things renewed around my room. But anyway, I did this a little video, did this little audio, and I was trying to have it post on YouTube, but having problems with the timing, so I'm gonna just do it on here real quick. As you see the title of this video, this needs to stop. Um, so recently, I was just on here, just chilling, you know what I'm saying, just feeling the vibes. And, today's Father's Day, so shout out to all the fathers who are, being the hero of their child. And, it really means a lot, especially during our lifetime where we're here in this earth growing as an individual and figure out what we're here for and what do we want and yada yada yada. But it's been a lot of saying, with women where they it's complaining about men this and boys do this and that. I mean, we hear that almost all the time. I don't even think. I mean, yes, I can't say I don't think, but I've seen it before. But from my perspective, I don't really complain about women. I just learn from them about themselves, about what they like or how are they like, and those type of things. And I feel like any man could just easily just get it simple and just not let their action, their image, their background get into our mental that we need to be there for some reason. So, I wish I could just, just go on the post, just go on the post to show you, but I mean, I don't want to just spill off of people business and stuff, but this is for the mainly, so what's going on and what this video is mainly about is there was just two couples that I recognized. They was pretty much popular around the city. I guess like a year later, they end up becoming parents during that moment, and of course, getting everything together and getting your child together. It can be stressful, and it's work, right? Um, I don't, like I said, I don't know the full story, but when I looked at that post, because she posted about like two times or whatever, right? And I recognize them too, but I don't know them personally. But I feel like I need to make a video just to speak on what I think is causing men to be on that level of just of jealousy, of hatred, basically toxic shit about them. Um, First and foremost, I got to admire. I'm going to admire the whole universe of women, goddesses, queens. Of course, the former creators of this humanity, the ones who create babies and have more, I wouldn't say complicated pain. As a man, I don't really know, like, it's like they have more pain, they experience more pain than us men, and I never understood that till I kind of like got a little deep into it, especially with period. But anyway, I'm not gonna talk about that. But the thing is, I admire women because they're, I wouldn't say they're smarter than us, but they're also stronger than us mentally. Mentally, that's what they got. It's something about them that it just clicks. Like the fastest psychics, right? Men approach women pretty much know what this man wants. But then sometimes when us men get approached by women, now it's possible ways. And then sometimes we begin it as a wrong idea, whatever we think about it, but then it's like something about them. and I observe, and then I kind of get it. I kind of learn a lot from it. But look, the point is that this woman is 23 years old. She's living in an apartment, of course, for herself and herself only. Don't know what happened between them two. So, of course, they pretty much done their separation. Of course, today's Father's Day, so something had happened today. Uh, but it's just sad that she's just basically this woman is just living her life or trying to live the best life for herself and her kid, but it's it's her it's her child's father that wants to have some sort of old bond coming together. Um, you know what I'm saying? Just want a relationship, I guess. But she don't agree. She never agreed to wanting him or wanting to be tied down with him. That type of thing. So I'll tell you why. It's just because us men, like whenever we find someone that really means us a lot, it it pretty much controls it. We allow it to control us, and especially the way how we feel. But then we don't really see the full picture of what it is, of the signs that's been shooting what it is. Things happen for a reason, of course. Even when God speak, an event happen. That's when you know God speaks, and it's mainly just the mental, of course, abandonment issues. Of course, that's where it is. It's abandonment issues, where we find one, and then like we just think and hope, like, oh, that's the one, and that's the one, and such and such. Don't know. I don't know. But how I'm seeing it, that is unacceptable. Of a man don't know how to become a grown man just to move on and accept for what it is for right now. Um, and it's like, what can that woman do? What can this woman help you on your future? Nothing. She gotta help herself first and the kid. You also gotta help the kid too, right? But you don't want to frighten like your kid. You don't want to frighten your kid to see. You don't want your kid to see that part of you, that you're just beating women where the woman is helpless, where the man is physical, stronger than the woman, don't have no weapons around, just crying, just stuck, standing still, and frightened. No one should ever feel that way, go through that way. That's that's not being a man. That's just being. I will say that's just being stupid, but let me just get realistic to it. Yes, it is being stupid. Because for one, you ruined your chances. You ruined the bond for sure. Friendship, I don't think that's going to really come around if that happened. You didn't learn how to adapt that part. So, um, so basically, it's just pretty much too much. She was getting stalked by him, and not even just him attacking her, but him and his family just attacking her for some reason. Why should the family be involved on attacking somebody? How would you feel if someone attacked your family or one of your family members? You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you feel if her family members come back and attack? You wouldn't like that. So why would you do anything that you would not like that you do not want things to end like this way, but yet you're going to end it like this way. I mean, this right here, like, I don't know, confusing. It's not just confusing. It's making us look bad as well, because we're also men. We're the ones that we provide and protect our queens. We protect them at all costs. You see what this society shit is going on, especially with the music industry. Talk about this, talk about that. I mean, you get what I'm saying. They're not just. It's just, I don't know. It's just too fucked up. What does anything have to do with you're talking about that this needs to stop? I'm just saying, it's just a lot of ways that people end up being programmed into who they're not supposed to be or who they're not meant to be. Maybe they're meant to be just to become the lessons for other chosen ones. Maybe it's that way, but the point is that things happen for a reason, and this is just, yeah, this is a lesson for her, but then also this is just a lesson for me, because it breaks my heart to hear someone who is frightened. Like, you can hear her breath, like you could just pretty much feel some sorts of like heat. You know what I'm saying? Just boom, 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 boom. Like, it's racing, her heart race. It's like a screaming for help. You know, um, not all men are bad. It's just that their mental are bad. They need to work on that. Just like how the ones that you know that they were mentally effed up, but now over time they just became better. They became better. I'm not just going to sit here and say like, oh, they became better and they become different. No, I'm just saying they mentally become better. Now, when you change your mindset and you are mentally healthy, it really doesn't mean that you're changing. It's just that you change. Well, yes, it is changing, but it doesn't fully change it doesn't fully change the image of everything. It only change your mental. So it's just the mental issues, and if that's the point where it looks like he had anger. I don't know if he had anger issues, but some men, most men, they do have anger issues where they were never taught how to deal with it. Okay, so let me just give you an example. If you're angry at something, you gotta ask yourself, why am I angry? Should I be angry at this? Is this relevant to be angry? Should I allow this to control my actions? These are the questions that you gotta ask yourself. And sometimes we get so angry so quick. It's like we building up a fire where we have to let go of some steams. You get what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter which, it does matter, but then for their side, to them, for their perspective, it doesn't matter which scenario it is. Whenever things are lit, things must blow. Let me say this again. When things are lit, things must blow away. Even if it's towards you. Metaphor. So what I'm saying is, if they hear something that they don't want or they don't like to hear, they're not going to take a no for an answer. Some of those type of men are not going to take a no for answers. And like, what did she say? So like, there was this woman. Matter of fact, no, yeah, like Nikki said. thing. She said something about like if a man is not like securing you or some shit like that, then run. So I kind of get what she meant by that. So basically, she's saying if okay, so from my perspective, she basically saying if a man doesn't understand what what I'm saying, what you truly want or what's best for you or things you need, for yourself and your mental only, but then they wanted to do something, they wanted to probably like spend time with you, but then you have that feeling where you have to, spend time for yourself because you feel like you are losing yourself. You feel like you haven't got the full pieces to build up together within yourself, and you got to do that first before you do anything else. Okay, so that's for the ones who are striving, and for the ones who are trying their hardest just to build up their future, their goals in life. You know, I see many of women ambitious. Their ambitions are big as men, and I admire that, and I admire them, and of course, you know what I'm saying. But now, like on a real note, no man should ever just like try to even like see. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't even try to do that. They shouldn't even try to break into that, break into their house just to talk to them, or shouldn't even try to use other phone numbers just to call them and reach them. Like it is much painful. It is much painful that you just have to let her go, but that's what's best. How else will you make yourself happy if she's not there? Even if you were to be with her, even if y'all were to become a forever thing, what if something happened to her? What if she had to leave Earth? How else will you make yourself happy? She can't make you happy. I mean, not everybody in the world gonna make you happy. Only you have to make yourself happy. That's the real importance that I feel like every man should ask himself before they do something that is risky. And I mean, like I said, I don't know the full story, but she did say that he was homeless and she did try to help, but I guess he just wasn't trying and he wasn't having no effort, or he probably did something, you know? And man, we have to really understand that some women nowadays are only gonna get one chances because they already gave so many chances where in that moment God gave them a lesson of giving chances to the wrong person. Now it gets harder and harder and harder for women to trust men nowadays in this generation. Um, I mean, it's sad. It's sad. No, I mean, I wouldn't even trust like some women too, because I've been hearing a lot of stories, especially one of my folks. But I'm not gonna talk about that. All I'm saying is that it's sad. And to make this video, it also let all women in this community know that we see what you see. We stand, beside you respectfully, and um, you're not alone, and you're strong, you brave, you're beautiful, you're glowing, absolutely glowing. You have this aura that is really called shine, really. But sometimes these auras that we gain is either going we attract the good or we attract the bad. And sometimes when we receive good, it's always the bad happening. It ends up becoming the chaos. And after the chaos is done, now you're living a new day to um, basically just live a new lifestyle. And that's what I see of these visions. Of some women who I talk to, some women who I become friends with, um, definitely best friends with. And, she been saying some things a lot about why men are like this and they just want to speak to you in that way. So, and let me just say something like this. Men, when we are like fully confident, where we have the needs to tell a woman what to do, that right there is I mean, I wouldn't even do that, just to be honest. For me, I would want someone to be comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want just to be myself to be comfortable with the situation. Well, this other person's not comfortable, and you shouldn't tell that individual what to do, because if this individual likes you and if this individual agrees with you or whatever it is y'all want to do or y'all trying to do or y'all trying to hang out or wherever it is, then that person, that woman, would do it in her own commands as well. And you cannot command her. You cannot tell them what to do unless it's reasons for it. But I'm not gonna speak on that. Other than that, man, I think that's about it. Um, for people, not just women, but then also for men that also going through an abuse in their relationship, um, that could possibly create trauma, especially with kids around and see how their parents are like around each other. It's it's I pray that all kids don't have to look at that, because it's going to affect them of the future, the way how they're gonna treat other kids, the way how they gonna think, the way how they gonna judge, the way how they just adapt everything what they been around with. And truly, it hurts my heart, and I felt like I need to make this video. And I just pray for our generation, just to do better, and just to think more wisely. But of course, we're all here to learn. We're all here to learn. So God bless, and I wish y'all luck, peace, um, and protections from toxicity, toxic energy, negative people. Um, sometimes when you're on the right path, then that's where these um, these things, these negative energy comes around and then trying to get you distracted, trying to get you off the grid, trying to take everything away from you, what you worked on or what you worked hard for yourself. But I think that's about it I want to say. So love, peace. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up, comment what you think. Um, you know, I'm not trying to say all men, you know, are like this, but some men are like this, and from my man's perspective, in the generation we got to do better. We got to do better. We got to learn to we got to learn how to understand that everybody has their stories of what they come from and what they know or what they don't know, and we can't just assume like, oh, this person is this and that. Maybe, but but you just can't really assume it that way. you know so for me, I just want to know stories, before I even judge them. And then most of the time, I enjoy just to get to know, bond up, and build. See, that's what we're supposed to do as us men. Yeah, physical that we build, but then also like a spiritual connection or just a connection. We build connections too. So how come building the connection is not that hard? But you just want to rush. You want to show out. You want to do all these things just to impress someone, just to get what you want. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. I gotta get ready and stuff like that. So yeah, y'all be safe.